son. Blew in on a wayward gust, what you might call the drifter's wind. A 6-foot frame of hobo dust, a rock with life that sifted thin. From Mount Burt to Coeur d'Alene, oh, there ain't that a second wide. Got as far as Abilene. He gave up the married life, 'cause married life fit like a glove. Oh, kinda tight, kinda thin. Whoever wrote that book of love never heard of a drifter's wind. But he's riding easy on the lone prairie, rolling tumbleweeds far as you can see. One lone cowboy, Calgary, he's drifting lonely. He's drifting free. I came as a young man, a refugee from the plains. I was looking for higher ground, where the sun shines through the rain. Where the mountain folks, the old cowboys, had found a peace of mind. I guess loving Mother Nature makes you naturally kind. Colorado, everywhere I go, I'm in your shadow. You're calling to me, Colorado. The sun melts, the snow makes the rivers flow. See, say goodbye to Denver, out across the divide. Oh, it's the last day of September, and it's such a fine, fine day for a ride. And it's a Buena Vista morning, a Durango afternoon, round the Mesa Verde campfire, I'll be humming this tune. Colorado, everywhere I go, I'm in your shadow. You're calling to me, Colorado. The sun melts, the snow makes the rivers flow to the sea. She's a spitting image of my desert mirage. She wears a medicine bag now, painted desert dirt. Sedona Ramona now, she's a piece of work. She comes to the point, oh, she's sweet in between. Desert Mary, she's a cactus queen. Here's a new song to Sedona Ramona down in Tucson, southern Arizona. I said a new song, the town of my dreams. I miss my Tucson cactus queen. Well, that highway keeps shimmering like gasoline. I am on the way to my cactus queen. Silver moonlight earrings spark. Today was just a night waiting for the dark. Here's a new song to Sedona Ramona down in Tucson, southern Arizona. I said a new song, the town of my dreams. I miss my Tucson cactus queen. There's something moving out tonight, sifting through the trees in the last horizon light. Down where the creek flows through the fence, I hear it singing in the wires, singing oh, Acacia wind, Acacia wind. Hear it rustling in the trees, thumbing through the documents, passing down the ridge. Where it's gone, it leaves no clue, except for a whistling in the flue. Singing oh, Acacia wind, Acacia wind. Some say there's hands on the night wind, reading the forest like braille. Every tree is a library, every leaf tells a tale. You might have heard this recorded by a bunch of people, a herd of people. Watch out when they start to twist, hold tight with a leather fist. That's Daddy told me how to ride the bull. There's a jingle in my jeans, so places in between. I'm leaving Tennessee for pushing a pull. 10-4, buddy, come on back. Horse trailer on a Cadillac. You're talking to the cowboy in the Coupe de Ville. Chuck a look up one side, flat down the other. I'm a lover of the other side of the hill. don't shine. It's a crazy circuit. You still work it. Now turn your sound up, buddy. It's checkered skin. 10-4, buddy, come on back. Horse trailer on a Cadillac. You're talking to the cowboy in the Coupe de Ville. Jogging like up one side, flat down the other. I'm a lover of the other side of the hill. Bandanas on the rearview mirror, still wet from ear to ear. Once again it's proving what the wise men say. When you ride that last one, better make it past one. Jump by this moving sun, just a walk away. 10-4, buddy, come on back. Horse trailer on a Cadillac. You're talking to the cowboy in the Coupe de Ville. Chugging like up one side, glide down the other. I'm a lover of the other side of the hill. Hey, rodeo. Now watch that hill, son. Did you ever stand on the ledges on the brink of a great plateau and look from her jagged edges on the country that lay below? There where the vision meets no resistance and there's nothing to stop the gaze, till the mountain peaks in the distance stand wrapped in a purple haze. There were the things you thought were strongest and the things you thought were great and for which you'd striven for longest, they don't seem to carry very much weight. And as you gaze on that vision and your outlook is so clear and wide, if you have to make a decision, you know, I think that's the time and the place to decide. Because should you return to the city and mingle again with that throng, and your heart gets softened with pity, or maybe just bitter from strife and wrong, and others might laugh in derision, and that voice of the past grows dim, you got to remember that cool decision that you made that day up on the rim. Got me there, letting go of your dawn out under that blue frontier. Give me a fence to mend and a river bend, and a dry night under the stars. A harmonica moon, a coyote tune played on a saddle guitar. Though I've settled down at the edge of town, I remember my lonesome eyes. Freedom of the tumbleweed, the spirit of the endless sky. Traded in my working spurs for a life of the 'cause the roof of my pickup takes out too much of the sky. Give me a fence to mend and a river bend and a dry night under the stars, a harmonica moon, a coyote tune played on a saddle guitar. Oh, I've settled down at the edge of town. I remember my lonesome eyes, seeing the freedom of the tumbleweed, spirit of the endless sky. Oh, and out there my heart is speaking so loud and clear. Here it's only a whisper, it's so hard to hear. A fence to mend and a river bend and a dry night under the stars, a harmonica moon, coyote tune played on a saddle guitar. Oh, I've settled down at the edge of town. I remember my lonesome eyes, seeing the freedom of the tumbleweed, spirit of the endless sky. We were talking earlier about dangerous neighborhoods and mines and things, and ever since I was a kid, I had this sort of condition that I didn't want to tell anybody about, but I had these voices in my mind, and I didn't know anyone else had these like critical voices, and so I would use like proverbs to help me through the day, like, if you don't like criticism, say nothing, do nothing, be nothing, stuff like that, you know. And my 9th grade English teacher, Mrs. Phipps, I could hear her voice in there. I could hear my mother, of course, and I could hear like a guest artist or 2 or 3 sometimes. And I was always walking around single file with these yaps going, you know, in the back of my head. And the only time they would stop is when I would laugh. When I would take myself seriously, too seriously, that's when they would get the strongest. So I decided after a while that I needed to write myself a song as sort of an anchor to help me remember about taking myself too seriously. Preoccupied was like a whole new different word for me than anybody else. And like the lights were on and everyone's home, you know. So at that point, I decided I would finish this song, and I started to talk about this talk in my head. I figured a talking blues would be perfect. Talking blues was probably invented by Cisco Houston, made famous by Woody Guthrie and his son Arlo, and made money off of by Bob Dylan. It's an ancient form of rap. Okay, guys? I woke up this other morning to this meeting in my head. My ego had formed a terrorist group, and I knew what lie ahead. There'd be death threats on my confidence, there'd be extortions of my heart, and I'd have to remain in control so as not to fall apart. So I called my new age girlfriend up. She'd self-helped herself for years, and I asked her how to overcome all this unrest and interfere. Well, she said that force would drive it deeper. I needed to love my fear away. She sounded so together, I was kind of ashamed of being afraid. So I called my local talk show radio therapist of the air. She told me to write myself little love notes and paste them up everywhere. Said it was not good to be ashamed. I should get therapy or meditate. And right then I realized that I felt guilty, that I was ashamed of being afraid. She said thank you for sharing. Told her to quit calling me Sharon. She put me on hold and I got right off the line. I knew she was tracing the call. So I said, I know I'm in there. And I walked over to the mirror to see if I don't come out with my hands up. I said, I'm coming in after me. 'Cause I know that my inner child is enraged. But all my outer man can say is that I'm angry, that I feel guilty, that I'm ashamed of being afraid. my committee kicked in. There I was in the streets of Boulder, Colorado, Cosmic Center, the known self-help universe. Thank you very much. And I was not being totally present. Now, a guy can get busted there for that. That's right. It's a misdemeanor. They call it thought waiting. So I ran on, turned off the phone, changed the machine. This is Chuck, and your call means a lot to me. And if I should return while I'm gone, please detain me till I get back. So I called this 12-step cowboy friend of mine. I thought he might maybe know why I was so crazed these days, like this psycho desperado. And he took me to his support group, and I shared about my rage. They said everyone is addicted to anger. It's the rage, this day and age. Well, I squinted my eyes, couldn't figure it out, scratched my head. I said, you mean I'm addicted to being angry for feeling guilty, that I'm ashamed of being afraid? And he says, yeah, and started to walk away. He was abandoning me. But I yelled after him. I said, what about keep it simple? He said, easy does it. I said, what about let go and let God? He said, one day at a time. So God grant me the serenity to accept the things that just might take a while to change. We're going to take a short pause.